establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Young off the play fake. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Young on first down. For Marshall, that's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Brandon Marshall, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now Hester will get a shot. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts. 88 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's got a man, complete, past the 20, touchdown. A big play there, 74 yards, and the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, here's Henry. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And this is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Returnable here for Hester. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Hester will get a shot. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A first down throw for Young. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Marshall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sliding out of the pocket.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Following the interception, Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
From the 24, Rodgers. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Rodgers going to throw. Forced out. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving, who went undrafted in 2015, continuing to prove his NFL worth with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bucs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Returnable here for Hester. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And Young's going to throw it here. He'll buy some time right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That's caught by Pitts. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.